The lights inside the Ireland's Got Talent theater glow softly, spreading a warm shine across rows of excited faces. The audience is chatting, laughing, scrolling on phones, unaware that the next few minutes will change the mood of the entire night. Of the stage, three young men slowly walk out together. They are handsome in a quiet, humble way, but their clothes tell another story. Simple jackets, worn shoes, trousers carefully pressed, but clearly old. They move with respect and nervous discipline, shoulders slightly tense, eyes taking in the massive hall. They introduce themselves as brothers in music from Cebu City in the Philippines. Their voices are soft, accents thick, and hands slightly shaking as they hold the microphone. The judges exchange quick looks. One tilts their head, curious but unsure. Another smiles politely, clearly not expecting much. Simon leans back in his chair, arms crossed, face calm but distant. The host asks about their journey. The eldest takes a breath and explains that they grew up poor, in a small neighborhood near the sea. Their father passed away when they were young. Their mother worked long hours, selling food by the roadside. Singing was not a dream at first. It was a way to escape hunger, a way to forget the noise of the streets at night. They practiced harmonies under dim lights, sometimes with no electricity, sometimes with empty stomachs. The audience begins to quiet down. A few people nod. Some feel sympathy, but still, there is doubt hanging in the air. When asked why they came to Ireland's Got Talent, the youngest smiles shyly and says they want to make their mother proud and prove that even boys from nothing can be heard by the world. The judges thank them and wish them luck. The music starts softly. A simple piano melody fills the hall. The first brother opens his mouth and sings the opening line. Instantly, something shifts. His voice is smooth, deep, and full of emotion. Conversations stop. The second brother joins in, higher, warm, perfectly controlled. The third voice completes the harmony, rich and aching, wrapping around the others like a promise. The audience leans forward in their seats. A wave of surprise moves through the room. One judge's eyes widen, and their hand slowly rises to their chest. Another judge whispers "wow" under their breath. Simon straightens up, arms uncrossing, his expression changing as he listens more closely. The song builds gently, each line telling a story of struggle, dreams, and silent prayers whispered in the dark. The harmonies are tight and effortless, as if these voices were meant to exist together. As the chorus arrives, the sound fills every corner of the theater. It is powerful but not loud, emotional but controlled. The audience feels it in their chests. A woman in the crowd wipes tears from her eyes. A man nods slowly, moved beyond words. On the judges' table, one judge is already crying quietly, trying to smile through the tears. Another judge's lips tremble as they listen, clearly overwhelmed. The second verse is even stronger. The brothers sing with closed eyes now, fully inside the moment. It feels less like a performance and more like a confession. Their voices carry pain, hope, and gratitude all at once. Simon looks down at the desk, then back at the stage, blinking hard. His jaw tightens slightly, and he takes a slow breath. The camera catches a tear forming in his eye as he quickly looks away. The final chorus arrives, and the brothers give everything they have. The harmonies soar, perfectly balanced, raw but polished. The last note hangs in the air, trembling, before fading into silence. For a brief second, no one moves. The theater is completely quiet, as if everyone is afraid to break the moment. Then the audience explodes. Applause roars like thunder. People stand up, cheering, clapping, some crying openly. The judges rise to their feet as well. One judge places both hands over their face, tears streaming down freely. Another judge shakes their head in disbelief, laughing through tears. Simon stands slowly, clapping with real emotion, his eyes red. The brothers on stage are frozen, hands gripping each other, eyes wide as they take in the standing ovation. The youngest begins to cry, overwhelmed by the sound, the love, the acceptance they have never experienced before. When the applause finally settles, the judges begin to speak. One judge struggles to find words, voice breaking as they say they did not expect this at all. They admit they judged them by their appearance, by their quiet nature, and they were completely wrong. Another judge says their voices felt honest, like real life, like something that cannot be taught. They praise the brothers not only for their talent, but for their heart. Simon finally leans forward and takes the microphone. The room becomes silent again. He admits that when the three walked out, he thought this.